Hello and welcome to this new video of What Remains of Edith Finch. So, where are we going now?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part
Like,
of me
how
thinks
are you?
this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday.
And look at everyone who
Everything out
died.
for myself.
Yeah, but did she expect you to come here while pregnant though? That's the question I have.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
No shit. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea to walk on that. Just saying. I'm surprised that held. You know, with the weight of one
I never
person
met
in a
Grandpa
quarter.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
They both liked barbecue. Why the fuck do you have a machete for a barbecue? Yo, that is a very small one. Come on. Come on. There you go.
They were both pretty intense.
Goose! That's a goose, right? Loving the porn stash. Died at the age of 33. Wait, the picture that we saw earlier was him? That does not look like him.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh, so I'm supposed to like take a picture of something precise. This?
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
What am I supposed to take a picture of? Oh. Hi!
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
I think she's
Okay, got it.
sarcastic. You got
I'm gonna take
very
some
girly
pictures,
nails, Dad.
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Where am I going to take a picture of a murder?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Got a cane. Oh yeah, take a picture of your
Still
dad
wanna take a
peeing.
picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Like,
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
fish! Fish is very
Last time
interesting.
I was with my brother Calvin.
Okay, maybe not.
Man, that was a great trip.
That camera has some weird
Grandpa
filters.
Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Take what shot? What are we talking about? Are we killing something?
off your imagination. Focus on your target.
And then she killed someone.
Get behind you.
What are we killing?
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Shoot at the same time as me. Wow!
Great shot, Dawn!
Nice sink! Dad, you fucking weirdo.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
It's fucking family! I swear, so far, most of the deaths are because of their own fucking stupidity, except for Barbara.
Had told me.
So I think just everyone in this family is a fucking moron. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why you probably should have confirmed the kill instead of wanting to take the picture first.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera.
Ouch.
Because we're all afraid of something.
What is he afraid of? Looking himself in the mirror? I would too with that mustache. Let's get a beard. Yeah, I think I've seen this part. Yeah, because at some point I was watching a French streamer back then, which is the streamer that motivated me to start streaming.
My mom and Edith.
And I remember he played this game,
They both
and I
lost a
think
lot.
that's where I was watching him. Didn't watch for long because the game looked boring as fuck. Who thought I would be forced to play it one day? That baby is creepy as fuck. What is this? Who thought this would be a good drawing? This is creepy. Baby Bubble Bonanza. I like the name. Yo, he's got a Pac-Man. What? The baby got divorced?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Yo, what the fuck?
He saw things the rest of us don't.
Well, he was 1 year old, so you know. Interesting. I'm a froggy! Woo! Woo! Somersault! That wasn't a somersault.
Talking's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Okay. Can I play again?
Hello?
Cool. Yippee! Whoa!
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Back! I get the...
He saw
Pop the bubbles. Come on. Yay, one. Got that?
what his world was like.
Come on. Gregory. Rary. Rare.
He reminded me so much of Calvin, lost in his imagination.
Yeah, I did it! What the fuck? That thing, like, magnetized me to it. I didn't actually get on it. I don't remember what song it is. I hope it's public domain, though, because I don't want to get DMCA'd.
I know how.
Woo! Yeah, I don't think it's safe to have that many toys for a kid. Worried about what?
I could feel him slipping away.
The kid's too happy.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Boing.
She could have told us.
And then Gregory died and drowned. Fun! Yippee!
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Why? Because it's a baby?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
I mean, it kind of fucking was. Take care of a baby instead of like answering to the phone. The baby's more important, you know?
I'm sure he's happy.
I don't think he's happy. I think he's just dead.
Be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So you guys got divorced because she left the baby in the bathtub and the kid fucking died. But to be fair, she left the baby in the bathtub because you called. Again, all those death could have been avoided if you guys had been, like, not fucking stupid. Who did the education of those people?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard.
Yeah, I have a VR game like that.
Said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Fuck you. Maroon the wedding. I can't. Where is this?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, I just have to turn it now. That is not very easy to control. We thought this would be a good place to have a,
Though
like,
we'd never met her.
wedding.
We don't need a stepmom.
There's a fucking
Words that-
sunken house in the background. The house itself is a bad omen. I just gotta find the text. Yo, nice totem.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fuck you, Dad.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Okay, so did they are the tent and shit? You wish that? We're not gonna continue the poem?
I wish that I could
Ooh.
truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Again, just because the parents couldn't fucking be parents, I swear to fucking God.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
To be fair, your initials being GF would have been a bit weird. But now that it's a boy that's named GF, that's a bit weird too. That'd be shocking. Well, he died because of the wind, apparently. And the tent blowing in his face. Probably impaling him. Fun! Yo, I can climb that? Let's fucking go.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
So not very far. The holy bubble.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Only her dad? Not a bunch of people left? Like, pretty much everyone in this family
she spent the
fucking
summer
died,
building
you know?
houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah, so you're mixed. I see. Fly to India. Wait, you don't look very mixed. Weird.
My mom moved to India.
And all along we were
She
actually
got a
just
job
playing as
teaching
Miss
English.
Marvel.
Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew.
Jesus Christ, even your dad died!
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
There's a fisherman here.
and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, by the way, I'm on the part that looks very much like a safety hazard, so I don't like this, but you know. Hey, maybe, who knows, she'll die because the house, like, falls apart before the end of the
For
game.
a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Nothing ever lasts.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
That's the castle? Yeah, so basically Edith, like, doesn't think her brother is dead. But everyone pretty much declared him dead. After he disappeared. Is that the castle? That does not look like a castle. Magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Cool. How fucking huge is this book? This is really good fucking animation.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Yeah, I know, I can do the math. Did she have to draw Gregory like this fucking creepy? Like seriously, she drew Gregory and that smile is fucking creepy. Also, I just noticed that 2 of the people in the family died the same year. What is that? Yo, that kid's now available. Wait, no, actually it's something else. Historic American newspaper. Oh, okay. I thought it was a kid. But you never know.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, just a month, like for a year, and after that she was like, yeah, he's dead.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
You know, like, look for him for more than a year at the very least. I do not trust those stairs.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Okay, they both died the same year.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom
This
got
place
him a
is
job.
unsafe as fuck. Okay, quick question. Who the fuck put a boat up here? This is super high. What are you doing? I didn't move. I just moved the camera. Yeah, I swear, rich people are fucking weird. Why did they move the boat up here? Ah, hookah. That starts to explain everything.
Lewis's room smelled very. That part of him lived on.
I thought that would be the SNES, but that has analog sticks, so that would be some ripoff. Wonderland
Lewis
Turbo.
and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
What? Someone in your family died a lot? I would never believe that. Really? No way! Like, your family is so good at avoiding death. That's a cool keyboard. I like it. I think I had the same kind of keyboard at some point. Actually, no, that wasn't me. Yo, that Logitech? That's not Logitech, but I remember having a Logitech headset that had the exact same preset buttons on the side. That might be inspired by Logitech. Ah, there you go. Is that blood on the cap? What the fuck?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Did he lose his hand after that?
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Began to?
wander.
Yo, what the fuck?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Yo, that's dragon!
Things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
So, fun fact, I'm actually controlling the hand
He found
and
something
the character on the other part of the screen, by the way. It's very weird to
Worried
play.
about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah, that's a way
I
to get
spoke
an
with his
accident.
boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
You sound like a very terrible psychiatrist, not gonna lie. Yeah, just encourage your
Made
delusions.
a new friend.
Oh, don't go!
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is kind of cool.
And songs for them to play.
I think you got the fish at the same time. It's kind of annoying, though.
He talked about starting a band.
Yeah. What I thought too.
and he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
And you supported it. You couldn't help but think about fish,
He
though.
no longer spoke at the cannery.
I think he has a fish problem.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I mean, that doesn't look like a hard job, I'm not gonna
And
lie.
one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
And he became king!
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Yo, that's some Mario shit.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
You mean it's not a game?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Did I conquer the city? I just go next to it.
St. Louis.
That's a real city, though.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Okay, I'm still a good employee, don't worry.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Well, it's okay, I don't have to, like, sail now. That's easy. I think the point of the whole fucking game is to try and make you sad.
In Lewisburg,
Which is,
there were rumors of a handsome queen.
Wait, handsome? Is that really, yeah, something you can use for a girl?
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows!
radiant rainbows.
To choose your own adventure game! Found a radiant rainbow. Whoops.
He followed the sound of her.
I like the silver harp more. Though it looks gold, so
silver
why?
harp.
This is reminding me of the current event in Genshin Impact. Where you gotta play the
His
harp.
chase led him to a golden
Kind of very
palace
annoying
east of
minigame,
the
by the way.
sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
So when do I cut my hand? Because I can
The
see
world
that
was
coming.
all in his
Jesus
imagination.
fuck, game! Yo, what do I look like?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Weirdly enough, this place runs better than the forest.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then
But it's
struck
okay,
him
he just has to think of
that the real
something
Lewis was not the one chopping
not
stone,
as big.
but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
It's not really golden, it's just brick. Sand-colored brick.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
I'm the king, bitches!
It was hard to argue with him.
Where's my hand? Oh. Well, that doesn't look as fun. Can I go back? FTP kids, don't do drugs. Seriously. You can do video games though. That's not drugs. Trust me. I'm an expert.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
What the fuck? So there's just Lewis walking on Lewis?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Lewis, you suck. You're not even doing a good job anymore. You're fired. Okay, I'm out.
I still thought I could save him.
Did you really though?
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Damn, this looks cool. There's a big cat! Wait, why is the cat named like the little girl? Is it real reflections? No. Fuck.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh no! Oh no, I don't like this!
There was
Did
only
he
one
put his
thing left
hand,
to do.
his head there? That is gruesome. Oh god.
Bend down his head.
And then, chop chop.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
It was kind of weird. I like how Edith like just reads about all those deaths and she's like chill.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
What was that? Someone's trying to send links. What is going on here? I don't even see the links. Well then, fun. Just got his head cut. Wonderful. Who's gonna have the most gruesome death? I'm gonna bet on Edith because the whole fucking house is gonna be destroyed.
My mom told me to start packing.
Oh,
She
those
waited
bots.
until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yes. Maybe she just wanted to make it. Wow, that's deep.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
But what happened?
Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All
What
that's
had
left
to
now
end?
was to tell you about that last night.
Is that a fucking knife? Oh no. It's a quill. Wow, that's a cool pen actually.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
Fuck y'all sons of bitches!
Final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our lives.
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Grandma's being a bitch.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Maybe she doesn't die. Who knows? Maybe she breaks the curse.
Afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
But yeah, you could bet on it. But the problem is, I don't think Christine knows how to start like bets.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Yo, you guys think it's really because of the grandma? I mean, she is the one who survived everyone, so who
We'll
knows?
have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
Like how your
There's only time.
grandpa died,
This is about
how my daughter died, our sister died. Basically how everyone died. It's a real fun story, trust me, Edith. It's crazy how many people fucking died in this family.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
She sounds like the End Maiden from Dark Souls 2.
The lowest tide in 1,000 years.
I wouldn't be
God,
surprised
it
if it's the
smelled
same woman.
awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
But I never went to it. Until that
I never
night.
thought I'd go back to it.
Oh, okay.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Fucking Silent Hill.
I got turned around.
The fuck? How? I was walking straight forward. It's cheating. Whoops, I forgot to stop the video there though. So thank you all so much for watching this video of What Remains of Edith Finch. I think we're close to the end though, but yeah, you will see the end in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.